Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a yoga class for stress relief, and we're going to focus on engaging the parasympathetic nervous system. And the parasympathetic nervous system I'm learning more and more about. It's the opposite of the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system, and that is the one that kicks on when we are stressed or even without us knowing it. So today we're gonna work on balancing that out and hopefully feeling a little bit better. So if you have some yoga props, go ahead and grab them for today. I'm sitting up on a blanket. I actually might roll it one more time just to lift the hips up, and if you have a block you might want to grab it as well, but if not, no worries. We're going to start in Sukhasana, so just a nice seated position. You can also do this seated in a chair, and we are going to start with some deep breathing. Engaging the parasympathetic nervous system means that we're really going to focus on the exhale. So instead of thinking of just having a longer exhale, which is what we normally talk about in yoga, I want us to think about emptying all of the possible air on the exhale. So if you'd like to, you can close your eyes and breathe in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth, you can imagine you're blowing through a straw. We're going to try to slowly let out all the air. Emptying it all out, and then beautiful inhale in. Going with your own timing. As soon as you feel like you've gotten all the air out on your exhale, your inhale will feel naturally buoyant and beautiful. Exhaling out through the mouth. You can also make a sound, imagining you're fogging up a mirror on the exhale. Taking a couple more rounds, feeling the inhale inflate the belly and the chest. Let's take one more long exhale. Good, and then let your breath be nice and natural. And if your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them back up. We're going to continue with that deep breathing as we begin to find some movement and poses. So let's stretch the legs out. You can flex and point the feet if you'd like. And then just bend one knee in. Good. We want to bring our chest to our knee and our knee to our chest. And try as much as possible to have a pretty upright spine. The tendency is to curl back, and that's why I'm sitting on this blanket here to help me from rounding in the lower back. Good, we're going to take a big inhale and cross the opposite arm around. And today, just bring the same arm as me to this hand or to this wrist. So we're going to take a twist, and I want us to inhale in center. Exhale, same thing, nice slow exhale. As we exhale, start to twist. Blow all that air out. empty it all out as you twist. Good. And then on your inhale, we're going to unwind, come out of it. Exhale, twist, revolving around, blowing out the air. When you get at the bottom of the exhales, when you get to your most twisted position, and then inhale, filling the torso with air to come back to center. Keep going. I almost feel like I'm a little lawn sprinkler when I do this. So we're exhaling out of the mouth today. If you'd like, you can also do Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose. But exhaling out through the mouth, just making an audible sound. Will really help you to kind of measure out how long your exhale is. Let's take one more. And coming back to center, good. Relaxing that knee down. If you need, you can grab a block, bring it under the knee, and kind of readjust so you're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, think up and over, coming into our head to knee pose. Good. And today, instead of grabbing our foot and pulling ourselves forward, we're just going to let the palms be face up. On your inhale, just think of inflating with air. And on your exhale, feel yourself dropping closer to the earth. Relaxing a little bit deeper into this forward fold. One more big buoyant inhale. And a relaxing exhale. Slowly using your hands to come back up tall. And we'll bring the other leg out. Good. And then this time we'll bring the left knee in, or the opposite knee. I just got a crazy hip top there. Wow. Usually don't get those on camera. Okay, and then we'll bring the opposite arm around and we'll do the twisting exercise again. So really don't crank too much into this. Just kind of start out nice and easy. So we inhale in center. And we exhale. Inhale brings us back. And exhale, slow twist as the air comes out. Feel the chest and belly inflate as you come back to center. And the belly deflate as we twist around. You've got it. Really keep that intention with the breath. If any stressful thoughts are coming up, that's totally normal. Just come back to that inhale and that exhale, lengthening as we twist. Good. One more. Inhale back to center. Let that knee relax open. If you have a block or a blanket or a bolster, anything to support this knee. And you can also bend this knee. So if this hamstring is really yelling at you, just bend it, or, like stack some blankets, bring it under that knee. Make yourself comfortable. We're just going to release it forward. So inhale, reach up. And exhale, just surrendering forward. Filling up with air as you breathe in. And just feel yourself melting, falling, fading into that forward fold. No forcing here. If you're feeling any strain in the low back, just come up out of it a little more, or bend that knee. Two more slow, deep, full breaths. On your next inhale, slowly coming back up, moving nice and slow today. Awesome. Taking your time to come around into a child's pose. If you brought your blanket to class today, just go ahead and maybe you want to use it to pad the knees or to just give a little more comfort to your child's pose. So our big toes are touching, knees hip-width distance, arms extending forward. If the forehead does not make it to the earth, feel free to stack the palms or make fists. Or if you happen to have that yoga block, resting it under the forehead. Listening to the sound of your breath in this pose of surrender. Child's pose is the very first shape that we were ever in, our spine in this fetal position shape. So when we were in this shape, we were completely taken care of by another person. So maybe that resonates with you. You just want to let go of needing to do anything, go anywhere. Let's take one more breath here. Good. Begin to wiggle the fingers and walk them over to one side of your mat, relaxing the head back down. See how your breath feels in this little side stretch. Maybe you can breathe into the side of the ribs And feel your hips relaxing down and back as you breathe out. Good. Walking the hands through center, the other direction. Feeling all those points of contact with the mat, with the floor. And then walking the hands back to center. We're going to come up into tabletop, nice and slow. Take your time. And begin to find our spinal flexion and extension. So on your inhale, we drop the belly, lift the gaze, pull the heart forward. And on the exhale, we round. Moving with your own breath. Seeing if we can take this nice and slow. Emptying all of the air on the exhale. Filling up on the inhale. Good. If you'd like to move side to side or take some circles, feel free, or stay with the cat-cow. If you decided to take freestyle movement, notice if you lost the full deep breath and see if you can come back to that. It's so easy to lose it. Good. And then I'm going to offer an optional downward facing dog. This is totally optional if you feel like taking a child's pose or just continuing with some cat and cows. Please listen to your body and do what you think will feel best for you. If you're coming into downward dog, lift the hips. Feel the blood draining down from the hips down back into the head. Kind of reversing the flow of our energy. Little inversion here. Let's take one more breath, taking any movement that feels good. Good. If you are in child's pose, come to a tabletop, and we'll just bring the right foot forward to a nice low lunge, back knee lowered. Or if you'd like to have it lifted, listen to your body. But see if you can melt this right rib onto the right thigh. Kind of staying low to the ground today. Good. Stay here, bring the right hand to the right thigh, and begin to, on your exhale, so inhale in, on your exhale, revolve the ribs to the right. Good. Inhale back down. Exhale. Same thing as we did in the beginning of class. So we inhale, come out of it, and exhale, we twist. One more. If you're feeling like you need more space, I just noticed this block here. You can bring it under this hand and back down. Good. We are going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Begin to bring the hands inside of that foot and walk them to a nice wide-legged fold. Good, and then just relaxing the spine down. Feel the feet nice and grounded into the earth. If your hands reach the earth, that's awesome. If not, just bring them to the outsides of your legs so they're not just dangling in the air. Good, and then feel the whole spinal column relax forward. You might notice the neck, there might be tension, so just kind of check in with the neck, maybe nodding it yes and no. Let's take a cleansing breath here. So inhale in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it all go. Inhale. Awesome. We're going to continue walking our hands to the back of the mat and turn into our low lunge on the other side. So crawling around. Your version, back knee lowered or lifted. And then we're just staying kind of in this inclined upper body today. Bringing blocks under the hands if that's too intense, or even hands to the thigh here. Feel that hip flexor in the back releasing. And then right hand comes down, left hand to the left thigh. Inhale in, exhale to revolve. Inhale, our heart just comes down. Exhale, revolve it to the left. It's not about how far you twist, but about how deep you breathe. So keep that in mind. Let's take one more. Good, and then make your way into maybe a downward facing dog or a child's pose. Coming out of it, maybe a tabletop. And then slowly come down to seated, and we'll come all the way to lay down on our backs. I'm gonna just lengthen my blanket out, just cause a little comfort. And we're gonna lay down. Okay. Hugging the knees into the chest when you get there. Just rocking side to side or making circles. Coming back to those deep breaths. Take any movement that feels good really on your back here. What I will suggest for today, if you don't have any ideas of what you want to do on your back, is just to reach the legs up and give your legs a little squeeze. Kind of let them dangle here. Just feeling that blood flow reverse again. And yeah, I'm just kind of squeezing my calves and legs, so you can even give them a little tap. Great. You might even reach the hands up as well so that the hands can reverse circulation and just circle the feet, circle the wrists. Great. Okay, we're going to come into relaxation now. So get all your wiggles out. And then coming into Shavasana with the hands on the belly. Or you might bring the feet to the outer corners of the mat and just let the knees knock in together. So hands resting on the belly if that feels good for you. If not, just hands by your sides, right? Or hands to your heart. And then if it feels okay for you, closing the eyes. So I'm going to take you through a little guided yoga nidra or yoga relaxation. Totally optional. You can just lay here and chill. Or I'd like to invite you to imagine that you're laying on a beach and the floor beneath you is warm sand, soft sand, and all of the places on your body that are touching the sand are completely supported because the sand has kind of molded to your body. So all the curves and areas of your body touching the earth right now are just completely supported by this warm, soft sand. And then the front of your body is basking in the sun. So the warmth of the sun is hitting your face and the chest and the belly, fronts of the legs. And that warm energy is melting away any tension. Any tension between the eyebrows and the chest or in the hips is just, as you lay here, it's just slowly warming up and melting away. Beautiful. So as the back of your body is supported by the sand, the front of your body is supported by the warmth of the sun. And as you're just relaxing here on this imaginary beach, you may notice sounds around you or thoughts popping into your head. But at the beach, there is this constant sound of the waves rising and the waves crashing down on the shore. It's this constant ebb and flow, even with all the other distractions. So I invite you to imagine that your breath is a wave rising on the inhale and crashing down, down, down on the exhale. Your breath being the constant ebb and flow. that naturally occurs whether you're focusing on it or not. Just like the waves on the ocean. Whichever sensation, the sand beneath you, or maybe the sun on your skin, or maybe the sound of your breath being the waves, whichever of those resonated most with you or that feels like your favorite, go ahead and focus on that one for a couple more moments. And when you're ready, begin finding natural, soft, easy movement, bringing your awareness back to the room you're in and back to your physical body. Taking your time to roll over onto either side for a nice fetal position. Again, coming into the first shape we were ever in. Taking a moment here to just notice how you feel. Any overall sensations that came up, or feelings, or anything that stood out to you. And slowly pushing yourself up to standing, up to seated. Ooh, not standing, not yet. Okay. Coming to a nice seated position. Let's just finish with some nice easy shoulder rolls. So we're going to inhale, loop the shoulders up. Exhale, just roll them down. Couple more. Last one. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this practice, and subscribe to my channel for more yoga classes and YouTube videos. Thanks everyone. Stay well.